All right, today's session was pretty short. Kind of treated it like a rest day. Um, I noticed kind of my performance wasn't as well, so I decided to just listen to my body and just kind of like did half of everything. So instead of doing 3 sets of like pike push-ups and pull-ups, I just did 2 sets, and I did like 1 set of leg raises, and then I did just 50 squats, 50 Hindu squats specifically, and after that I did a 10-minute run. I kind of had like this mental fog, like before and during this workout, and I was just like, okay, usually working out is gonna help with it, but I just still had this fog. But when I went to running, when I started running afterwards, I just got on the treadmill. I didn't go outside to run. I just got on the treadmill, and I was listening to music, and like honestly, I got pretty pumped up, right? So I guess I experienced what you might call runner's high. Now, of course, I've experienced this before, but I wasn't expecting much out of my, I guess, like running session today. I just thought that maybe, it would just help me sweat, but it really released a lot of that brain fog that I was having beforehand, and it really has just pumped me up. And I kind of still feel like the after effects of the energy of just running, even though, like, right after I just ate breakfast. So, I don't know, man, try it out, try running. I didn't expect running to kind of just like release this like weird fog and tension. I guess when it comes to like cardio and heavy breathing and like just sweating, that kind of releases a lot of things because your entire body is like working together as a unit. You're getting warmed up and everything. Whereas like if you're just doing calisthenics, you're kind of like, let's say like this pike push up here. Mostly what's getting worked is only like certain parts of my body, like my triceps, shoulders. And then when I'm doing the pull up, it's just like my back and biceps, right? And there's nothing else. But when I'm running, it's like my heart, my legs, my glutes, even my shoulders a little bit because I'm like, I'm running to the side or with my arms to the side. So yeah, it's like at first, this whole brain fog thing, usually when I get it, I wake up with it. It starts off by like, depending on how I start my morning, and it lasts a while. It will last like the entire day. And now it's kind of motivated me to want to really make sure I run every day. Yesterday, I didn't run, and it's like I kind of felt bad that I didn't. But like now today that I did run, like now I really feel bad that I didn't run the day before, and I just feel like so good, so relieved. Even if I was like in my garage room where it's like, not well ventilated or whatever the case may be, like I still felt it. I mean, I had the garage door open a little bit. But yeah, now it's like I really want to make sure that I run every day. And I also have to try and make sure I can hold back a little bit. A lot of times when I'm running, especially on the treadmill, I tend to push things when like I know I don't need to, especially if it's something I want to try and do every day. There have been multiple times where like I wanted to try and make sure I ran every day, but I would always not stay consistent with it because I would push myself way too hard by trying to run too fast or run on too steep of an incline, or running too intensely for too long, and it would cause me, the next day to feel tired and depleted, and then I don't want to run. So this session, I did make sure I kind of ran at like a consistent speed. There were some moments where I stayed, at the same constant speed. Like I might have not so, sorry, I might have like increased the speed or whatever here and there, but I stayed at around like 5.5 speed, which is like a good little speed, running speed for me. And maybe I might have to stop listening to music when I run because that's usually what makes me push. Maybe I should just put on a podcast or a YouTube video or something, or just run, without listening to anything, because that's what's going to make me want to like really push it. And of course, when I really push it, I'm gonna wake up the next day with like sore hips and stuff like that, and sore ankles, and then I can barely even try and run. So I should definitely be very careful as to not destroy myself so I can get ready for this every day. I need to apply the same principles that I apply to my calisthenics training as I do to running. So therefore, it's like, again, I can do that day in and day out and see how, just well I get at running, and just how can my baseline increase over time, even if I'm just going at a more steady pace, just a pace that's like more manageable and more reasonable. And will I ever record myself running? I'm not sure. I don't know how, especially if I'm going to be listening or looking at something on my phone. But maybe I should try, try and get myself recorded here and there and just speed up the footage or whatever. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was short, but yeah. See you guys in the next video. Peace out.